We're going to start this morning with Derek Stemen from the Red Cross. Derek, if you want to come up, and this is National Red Cross Month, and we're going to highlight that today. And Derek, why don't you talk to us about Red Cross locally, and particularly in the context of the crises that the nation has faced with weather, how our local community has responded to that.
Yeah,
please.
Excellent. So Red Cross Month was first put in act by FDR, Franklin D. Roosevelt, in 1943, and it's an opportunity for us to recognize our everyday heroes that make a difference through the Red Cross, all of our volunteers, and they have done quite an incredible job, quite an incredible feat over the past couple months as we've been responding to numerous disasters nationwide, including Hurricane Irma and Maria and Hurricane Harvey. We had around 50 local volunteers that actually deployed, many of them, about 10 of them deployed on multiple trips to those impacted areas, including a couple went 4 times. So they were out for 2 weeks, they came back for a week, and they were out for another 2 weeks. And so we're extremely grateful for all that they do. This is also a busy time for us in the Red Cross. We've actually, typically we respond to maybe 1 or 2 fires a week in our chapter, but during the months of December and January and February, we were responding to 1 a day throughout our chapter. And so we're grateful for all that they do, including all of our volunteers, including blood drives. Every year we collect around 24,000 units of blood, which has the potential to impact over 70,000 individuals in our area. And nationwide, the Red Cross provides about 40% of the blood supply, but here locally we provide 100% of the blood supply by serving every one of our hospitals. So we're really proud of the great work that they're doing. So, and we thank you, Mayor, for doing this proclamation.
No, glad to do that. And it really is in acknowledgement of the long history of Red Cross activity in our community that I offer the following proclamation. Whereas Lima has a long history of helping neighbors in need, as illustrated by the West Central Ohio chapter of the American Red Cross. They assisted 152 families affected by disasters in the past year alone, and they've handled an average of 365 case services to military members and their families through the Service to the Armed Forces program. Whereas the American Red Cross saw a record-breaking year in 2017 of challenging domestic and international response efforts. Through the support of its volunteers, in just 45 days, the Red Cross responded to 6 of the largest and most complex disasters of 2017, including back-to-back hurricanes, the deadliest week of wildfires in California history, and the horrific mass shooting in Las Vegas. In addition, the Red Cross responded to nearly 50,000 home fires in 2017, providing casework assistance to some 76,000 families in recovery. And whereas American Red Cross Month is a special time to recognize and thank our local heroes, those Red Cross volunteers and donors who give of their time and resources to help community members. These heroes help families find shelter after a home fire, give blood to help trauma victims and cancer patients, deliver comfort items to military members in the hospital. They use life-saving skills to save someone from heart attacks, drowning incidents, or choking. And whereas across the country and around the world, the American Red Cross responds to disasters big and small. Every 8 minutes, the organization responds to a community disaster, providing shelter, food, emotional support, and other necessities to those affected. Collects nearly 40% of the nation's blood supply, provides 24-hour support to military members, veterans, and their families, teaches millions life-saving skills such as lifeguarding and CPR, and through its Restoring Family Links program, connects family members separated by crisis, conflict, or migration. Now, therefore, I, David J. Berger, Mayor of the City of Lima, do hereby proclaim the month of March as American Red Cross Month in our community and ask all citizens to support this organization and its noble humanitarian mission of service locally and nationally. in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the seal of the city of Lima this day of March 2018. Derek, congratulations on your work and all of your colleagues.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Brett Rhoem is here to talk about, despite the weather, our efforts now begin to hire for summer playground program.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm here today to announce that we are currently accepting seasonal applications for our summer employment opportunities, positions that we're looking to fill. One is a playground coordinator, playground leaders, pool management staff, pool lifeguards, pool cashiers, ball diamond crew, and parks maintenance positions. With the lifeguards, that can be kind of expensive up front, but what we have done is we provide a unique opportunity for anyone that's interested in becoming a lifeguard. We'll reimburse up to $200 of the cost of that course upon completion of a successful summer with us. Starting wage for most of these positions is $8.30 an hour. Interviews will be held in early April, and we hope to award the positions by late April. If you have a college student who may not be in town, we can do an interview over the phone, so they do not need to be present in Lima for their interview. Applications can be obtained at our office at 900 South Collett or by going to the City of Lima's website, clicking on the Recreation tab, and once you click on that Recreation tab, click on Forms and Applications. And then when you click Temporary and Seasonal Online Application, once you hit Submit, it'll be emailed directly to our office, so we'll get a copy of it. And that's the way we track who's applied and everything like that. So if you have individuals that are home, everyone is looking for summer employment. Now's a great opportunity to get those applications turned in so we can get the interview process started in April. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Great opportunity for kids to have a summer job and do something they enjoy, right? Also this morning, we have our fire inspectors here, Chris Jackson, Warren Pugsley, and Lieutenant Green. You're also participating in this, Lieutenant? It's quite a quite a group. Come up, gentlemen. They're here to talk about inspections that'll be done with, I guess, on the 2 St. Paddy's Day this year. So, gentlemen.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. We're here just to announce that this Saturday, the 10th, and next Saturday, 17th, the fire department, along with the police department, is going to be out enforcing our occupancy laws. Basically, we know it's going to be a great weekend for these 2 weekends, but we want people to be able to enjoy themselves safely. So just a warning to the bar owners that want to make sure that you keep your occupant loads below level. Make sure that the exit doors and egress are openable. We've had some times in the past where, because of security reasons, they've locked doors because they want somebody letting someone in the back door, but that is a direct violation of fire code. There's an emergency. We all know of some of the big incidents in the past, the Beverly Hills Supper Club, not too long ago, I think last year or so, the Ghost Yard out in California, where they had fires and people couldn't escape. So basically, we're going to be going out, making sure that these places are safe. We want people to enjoy themselves. So just to the owners, want to make sure that you are checking these ahead of time. If we do come in and we feel that there is an imminent danger, we have the recourse of having them empty that facility and then let those people back into the occupant load. And then what they would do is, when somebody leaves, they would be allowed to let someone else back in. So again, we want people to enjoy themselves for the next 2 weekends, but again, we want them to enjoy themselves safely.
Jonathan?
We'll be out there with the fire department to assist them with this when they do the occupancy checks. In addition to that, we're going to be doing what we do every weekend, which is making sure people have a safe, enjoyable time in Lima. So we're going to be watching for driving under the influence violations, intoxication violations, things like that. Just the main thing is we want people to enjoy the St. Paddy's Day weekends, and we don't want there to be any issues with that. On the 17th, we are going to have a special OVI operation out, so there's going to be extra LPD officers out working along with deputies from the Allen County Sheriff's Office, and troopers from the Highway Patrol will be out on that weekend doing extra duty.
I want to encourage folks to have drivers and use Lyft. They're now operating here, correct?
Absolutely. So if you feel like you've had too much to drink, you definitely have had too much to drink. If that question comes to your mind, it is true. So we would ask that if you plan on going out over the weekends and drinking alcoholic beverage, that you plan ahead and either take a taxi, use Lyft, call somebody for a ride. The worst choice you can make is getting behind the wheel after you've been drinking, because that creates a lot of problems for you, and it could take somebody's life.
And it requires some planning.
Planning is required.
Yeah. Okay. Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you.
Our other guest did not arrive, so that is the last item for today. Appreciate everybody's attendance. Thank you.